and have just got back from a beautiful lunch out after 3 weeks of being stuck at home while my husband was away. So it was just so lovely. And it's hot. It's hot. I've got the window wide open, but there's no air coming in at all. But hey, can't complain, eh? Can't complain at all. Welcome to today's event that is looking at tiger's eye and clove bud. And I forgot to go and get my clove bud. I know I've got it there. And I thought I would tell you what it smelled like. But I've got that written down anyway. So hello, Menda darling. Lovely to see you. Hello. So let's start by getting the candle lit. Really need to cut the wick on this one, but next time. I love having all the elements around me. Oh. I really think I need to cut the wick. It's spitting everywhere. I will pretend it's oh goodness, that just went all over the place. We will pretend it is it is lit. Yeah, I know. It's like, whoa. Yeah, it's just because I haven't cut the wick. I really need to do that. So it is there in spirit. Then we have all our crystals around us. I usually put bergamot on my hands, but hi Tessia, hi Jen, lovely to see you both. Awesome. And so I've made a little rollerball, which is really nice. So I put that on, and that's got my bergamot in it, but a whole lot of other things going on in it too. And it's just lovely. It smells so beautiful. And I thought I would do this for a change instead of putting it on my hands. Yeah. Fabulous. Because it's the new moon today, I have Yasmin Blonde's. I've got two of her decks, but this is the other deck I've got, which is the Dark Moon. And I don't normally pull a card on this live, but I thought it'd be nice just to have a look at what I pulled this morning and what I got from it. I do have the book here if you want to hear what the book has too. But I pulled the Black Madonna. And this is, as I said, it's the Dark Moon Oracle. And so the Black Madonna, she rises up from the depths. And it's not to comfort the surface self, but it's to hold us in truth. She is the mother of shadows and light. And she is the keeper of grief, of resilience, and fierce, unwavering love. She's beautiful. And her presence just speaks of a beautiful sacred return with the new moon, a descent into the parts of ourselves that may have been hidden, silenced, or endured in strength as well. And she reminds us that there is nothing within us that is too dark, too broken, or too much to be held in love. She is just delightful. She brings a beautiful message of deep healing through honoring what we carry. And it's not about bypassing it. It's about sanctifying it. And she asks us to think about what we have survived that maybe we haven't yet honored, which is an interesting question to think about, isn't it? And I was going to contemplate that more, but we went out in the end. And I think I still will tomorrow. I might do that, contemplate that question a wee bit more. what strength is within us that goes unseen, even by ourselves. So, you know, there is power in acknowledging our stories, our body, our emotions. All of those things are sacred. And so she is telling us that we are held in the dark as much as in the light. So our wounds are not shame, they're portals. And just come back to yourself fully, fiercely, and without apology at all. So there's this deep, deep grounding, almost a womb-like energy with her. It's steady, it's protective, it's ancient. And this card just invites space to become, the space is our space, to become one of safety, of truth, and of sacred witnessing. So not everything needs to be uplifted. Some things need to just be held. So yeah, as I said, I don't normally share cards on this one, but I thought since it's the new moon, the dark moon, I would show you what I got out of her deck today. Hello, Jerry, my darling friend. Hello, Jerry sends me all these amazing pictures of his crystals. He has so many. His collection is huge. It's just beautiful. I love all the pictures he sends. They're so amazing. And today we are talking about tiger's eye. I'm wearing a tiger's eye necklace. It's a beautiful wee piece. And I have red tiger's eye. I have blue and green tiger's eye, and I have blue tiger's eye. So I've got all those three here, so we can have a good look at them when we get to the different types that there are. Ah, yes, I'm so glad you chose me too, Jerry. It's so cool. Yes, I'm just, it blows my mind, the crystal. And I love all the big ones that you have. Like, I've got a big collection, but my biggest ones are only sort of that big, you know? And I did find one of the most beautiful crystal shops we had here in Auckland closed down. She's still online, but she closed her shop. And when she was closing her shop, she had this gigantic, what was it? Banded something. Oh, it just called to me, eh? It was just like, I need this, and it had to been $600, I think, and it was down to $300. It was half price, and I was like, oh, I just can't afford that though. It was just such a beautiful crystal. It really called to me, and I keep looking on her site to see if it's still there. And I haven't looked for a month or so, but last time I looked it was, and I was like, oh, I should have got that. But anyway, back to tiger's eye. Let's get into it. Tiger's eye has always been known as a stone of courage. I know, Jerry. I know. I will have to. Maybe she'll let me pay it off. Tiger's eye is definitely a stone of courage, protection, and beautifully grounded confidence. It's not loud, it's not pushy, it's not that sort of confidence. It's that kind that just says, I know who I am, and I'm not moving from that. This is it. This is what you get. And so ancient Romans, they used to carry tiger's eye into battle. They used it as a talisman of bravery and clear thinking while they were in battle. And it was not just to be fearless, although they needed to be, didn't they? But to be wise in their actions as well. And energetically, I always feel like Tiger's Eye just helps you stand tall in your own energy, without needing to prove anything to anyone. It just is, yeah. It's very steady. It's very centered. It's very powerful. And Tiger's Eye doesn't shout, "Look at me!" It just stands there. And suddenly, everything else just settles around it. It is delightful. Now, in my newsletter, which went out on the weekend, I featured Tiger's Iron. And I thought, everybody that gets my newsletter is going to go, what's the difference between Tiger's Eye and Tiger's Iron? So I came prepared. It always comes up. It always does. Because everybody thinks it's the same thing. They do look so similar, but they're not. Tiger's Eye is a single mineral. It's a type of quartz with fibrous inclusions in it that gives this silky look about it. So it's lovely. It gives it its golden sort of shimmer. In the light, it just sparkles beautifully. But Tiger Iron, on the other hand, is like Tiger Eye's multi-layered cousin. It's a natural combination still of Tiger's Eye, but it also is a combination with Tiger's Eye, hematite, and red jasper, and that's what the iron is. But Tiger's Eye is a single mineral. So Tiger's Eye is focused confidence, personal power. It's just beautiful, and there's nothing wrong with Tiger's Iron either. But I like the goldiness that like just turning. It's so hard to see it on the camera, but when you're turning it around, it's just shining so beautifully. Tiger Iron is deeper grounding, yes, and it moves into the more physical vitality, that get up and go sort of energy. So Tiger's Eye helps you decide, and Tiger Iron helps you follow through. So they both work hand in hand together, even though they're different as well. Yes. So Tiger's Eye, going back to Tiger's Eye, is what we're talking about today. Tiger's Eye comes in a few beautiful forms. You have the golden Tiger's Eye, which is this one. This is my necklace, which is the golden Tiger Eye. You have the red Tiger's Eye, which is my beautiful mushroom. That's the red Tiger's Eye. So this golden one is, it's the classic. It's that warm sort of confidence building energy about it. The red, they often call this one the dragon's eye as well. It's heat treated, but it's still natural. And it's more energizing because it's gone through a heat process to get it formed properly. And it is very motivating, a very motivating crystal, the red one. Then you have the blue Tiger's Eye, which is this one. This is the blue Tiger's Eye. And this one is very calming. It's beautiful and calming. It's much more intuitive. It is fabulous for easing anxiety as well. It is very different to the other two. Yeah, I feel when I hold it, I feel the very much difference to the other two. Each one shifts that tone slightly, but they all still carry that protective, stabilizing core, just at varying sort of comfort levels, basically. Tiger's Eye sits at a 6.5 to 7 on the Mohs scale, so it is reasonably hard. It makes it fairly durable. You can wash it underwater, don't soak it, just you can cleanse it underwater. It's a beautiful everyday companion crystal. So a crystal that you can carry around with you. The ones that are the 6+ are the best ones to carry around with you, in your pocket, in your bag, in your car, those sorts of things. In the fridge. See, I have one in the fridge, which gives off beautiful energy to the food in the fridge. And it is I think it's a 6, the one I have in the fridge, which is fabulous. Fabulous. Tiger's Eye is a form of quartz, so silicon dioxide, but it has those fibrous inclusions, which they are inclusions of altered, what they call croxidolite. You have to really think about some of these words, and so that's what gives it its gorgeous. Hello, Sushant, lovely to see you. It gives it its gorgeous colors, its silkiness, and the moving light. Like on the blue one, you don't see it as much, but on this heart, if you could just see it in the light, it's just yeah, I said it. It is just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, wonderful. This is a banded calcite. My golden healer is an egg, which is out there. Yes. You'll have to send it to me, Mende. You'll have to send it to me. Emotionally, Tiger's Eye is like a best friend almost, who gently, sort of puts their hands on your shoulders and say, you're okay, you're grounded, you're calm, just come back to yourself. Let go of that anxiety and tension. So it supports confidence without ego. It supports emotional balance. I have had this one in my bra because I have been horrendously emotional the last few days. I'm feeling more like I'm coming out of it now, but fabulous for doing that, to having it close on your body. It helps to reduce fear and doubt. It's very good for that. Very good for decision making when you're feeling so overwhelmed about a decision that needs to be made. It's especially beautiful when you feel scattered, unsure, or you're pulled in too many directions. It's wonderful to have with you for that sort of situation. Traditionally, Tiger's Eye has been associated with supporting the nervous system, aiding digestion, and which is linked to the solar plexus energy, boosting vitality and stamina, and grounding any excess sort of anxious energy that you might be carrying around. It is often used energetically when someone feels burnt out, but they're still trying to push through. So it brings them back into a more sustainable rhythm, without, burnout totally. It's spiritually, Tiger's Eye is a protector and a stabilizer. It doesn't take you off the clouds, but it keeps you grounded while you grow. Oh, goodness. Already got the bug. Fabulous for spiritual grounding, protection from negative energy, strengthening personal boundaries, integrating spiritual insight into your real life. It's wonderful for that. And Tiger's Eye, it doesn't just open you spiritually. It teaches you how to walk that wisdom in the real world. And as I said earlier, it's connected to the solar plexus, the confidence, identity, personal power. It's connected also to the root chakra because of the grounding, that safety, that stability. And it creates the beautiful bridge between feeling safe but still standing in your power. So, it's just beautiful for all those wonderful things. It is connected to fire. That's that confidence, that drive. It is connected to earth because of the grounding side of it, that stability. It is connected to Leo. That's why I like it so much, because it's got that fire in it, and it's connected to me, which is confidence and courage. It's also connected to Capricorn because of the discipline and that grounded strength, and Gemini, which it helps balancing the duality and the decision making. Tiger's Eye works like an energetic stabilizer. It gently pulls everything back into alignment. And it is especially powerful for grounding after spiritual work, strengthening the aura, and creating energetic boundaries. It's fabulous for that. And it doesn't block energy harshly. It filters and then steadies it. So if you were going to do something in a ritual way, then Tiger's Eye really shines. Tiger's Eye loves doing rituals. And again, that's probably why I love it so much. I love doing rituals. I love creating them, and I love doing them. So if you have a decision to make, you could hold a Tiger Eye during that decision and do a ritual over it about the decision. You could place it on your solar plexus during meditation. And you can carry it when stepping into something new or challenging as well. And as I said, I've been having the blue one in close to me to keep me to keep the emotions more under control. And use it in any manifestation work, which is perfect for this time with the new moon, fabulous for that. One of my favorite rituals, which is so very simple, is stand barefoot if you can, hold Tiger's Eye in your hand, usually your dominant hand, and take a deep breath in, and then just say, I stand here steady in who I am. Takes 30 seconds. It's simple, it's powerful, and it's done. It's so easy, and I do that with a lot of the different crystals for different things, and it's just so beautifully simple to do, but brings you back. Yes, you stand here steady and in who you are. So in who I am. Yeah, not and, in. Slightly different, but yes, absolutely. And that is a beautiful. You can use any of the grounding crystals and use that same mantra, and it's just lovely to do outside too. Just take a crystal with you outside and stand on the earth to feel, if you really need to feel really grounded, and say, I stand here steady in who I am, and just take a few deep breaths, and it's perfect, beautiful. Tiger's Eye can be used, like most crystals, in the indirect method. Place the crystal beside your water. I always have one sitting beside mine, and my water here today has just got a quartz beside it, because quartz is a master crystal. So it's just sitting there with the quartz, imbuing that energy into my water. And it does taste different. It really does. And I really hope that you can taste the difference if you do it too. Or you can do it in the glass jar that I've shown you before with the crystals underneath. That still gets that beautiful energy going into the water. You can pair it beautifully in a tea with the ginger, chamomile, peppermint that we talked about last week. It pairs beautifully to the tiger's eye. So you would have the tiger's eye sitting on a saucer with the tea, or beside a cup if you don't have a saucer, and just pour your water in, and just you can close your eyes and put an intention into that water, and the tiger's eye will help that intention go in and just make that intention much more beautifully bigger and energetically beautiful. Avoid because it's, I mean, most crystals, they say you shouldn't put them in water, but because it's a 6.5 to 7, washing it underwater is fine. It is fine. Don't soak it. None of the crystals like soaking. But yes, you can wash it under the water. But if you put it under, if you soak them in water, then they start degrading. They can fade too in sunlight as well. But do cleanse them regularly. They really love being clean. They especially if you are using them for any heavy emotional work. So this one that I've been using the last few days, this one will need a cleanse now, because it has had a lot of heavy emotional work to deal with over the last couple of days. So yes, so make sure you cleanse them often. Tiger's eye is strong. It's beautiful, strong, and steady. And so some people might feel it's grounding quite deeply at first. Others might already be fairly well grounded, and so they won't notice it as deep. But it's there. It is. So, don't do anything. So tiger's eye, it just reminds us that courage doesn't have to be loud. It's that beautiful, quiet moment where you choose yourself and you don't step back down. And that's tiger's eye. Do we have any questions? It is. Heat is a colour killer, definitely. That should fade after. Yes, yeah. A lot of crystals say you can cleanse them under sunlight. I don't do any of mine under sunlight. I do all of them under moonlight. So I will cleanse them with some smoke, with some sound, or with some what did I say? Smoke, sound, or the 6s plus in a bit of water. Otherwise, just a beautiful cloth to cleanse them. And no, they shouldn't, but they do. They do. So yeah, you have to be careful. And I just like moonlight better myself. Yeah. Yeah, I would say selenite as well. But that's just my feeling, Jerry. I mean, there's nothing to fade with selenite, but selenite can break down. So I would be a little cautious with selenite. But selenite, like quartz, clear quartz, it shouldn't need cleaning. You just need to charge it. They are, well, they don't even actually need charging. Just dust them if they're getting a bit dusty with a nice soft cloth, But they are the master of crystals that don't. Is that music really loud? It is for me. Let me turn it down a bit. There we go. It is. Yeah, so they're the two sort of master crystals, and so selenite will just need to be kept dusted. I feel you don't even need to put either of those in moonlight, but just dusted and kept clean. But you don't need to charge them. They hold that master charge themselves. So yeah. No, and there's no reason really for the sun at all. Yeah. Yep. The the smoke. Like I will have incense burning, and I have a feather, which then I just brush the incense over the crystal, and it's perfect. I will put them in my beside my crystal bowls to cleanse, or beside my Tibetan bowl as well, or inside it. You can put them inside that one. I've been doing in my mala lives. I've been having one in there, and it cleanses them beautifully, and then charges them up fabulously. It's wonderful, and but I love music, so I feel that my crystals like music better. But I burn incense most days, and so it's easy with the flame just to pick a couple of crystals up and and just rotate them instead of having to do them all at once. All right, shall we move on to clove bud? That's what I've decided to pair with our beautiful tiger's eye. And clove bud carries that same energy, that protection, that courage, but it has a warmth to it as well. It's a beautiful, kind, loving warmth. And it's the warmth that can rekindle things as well, especially inside you, can help rekindle something that has gone a bit quiet inside you. Historically, clothes were incredibly precious. They were traded like treasure. They were used in sacred rituals. They were even carried as protection against illness and negative energy. So clove is like talks to you and says that come close to the fire. So you've got the fire energy in the crystal, and clove is telling you come close to that fire. Don't forget that fire transforms things, and so draw into it. It's a boundary setter and a truth getter and a beautiful strength awakener as well. So that's what tiger's eye will do as well. So clove is not quiet. It doesn't whisper, but it warms, it protects, and it just reminds you of who you are. It's fabulous. You have different varieties. Have I got that anywhere here? I'm not sure. I was just getting to my varieties, and normally I have it there, but I don't. I will have to look that up. But my thinking is with you, Jerry. Yeah, it could be. I will have to investigate that. Clove essential oil comes in a few forms. It's the clove bud. That's the one I've been talking about. and that is the most common one. That's the one I've got. It's warm. It's sweet but spicy, nicely balanced. Then you have the clove leaf, which is much stronger, much sharper, and it is much more medicinal than the clove bud. Then you have the stem. They use it all in the cloves. The stem is very potent. It's you could say it's much more industrial, and it is less used aromatically. It doesn't have that strong aromaticness about it. So for what we're talking about, I would stick with clove bud. It holds that beautiful balance of warmth and depth without being too harsh. The other two could be a little bit harsh going on there. Its scent profile is spicy, warm, has a slightly sweetness about it. It's rich, it's comforting. It's like having a nice warm hug, you know. It's a little smoky too, which is quite nice. That part of it's not that strong, but it's very deeply grounding. So with all those bits about it, it is that unmistakable winter spice. You know, we use it a lot in wintertime, and it has that ancient sort of apothecary scent. And with a lot of scents and aroma, you have a top note, a middle note, and a base note, or a top and a heart and a base. But with clove, it doesn't really have a top note. It has a heart note, yes, and a base note, also yes. So if you're balancing it with other things, you wouldn't want clove to be the hero. Clove would be further down. So yeah, absolutely. Yep, they do not like it. Yep. Yes. Yeah, I love the smell of it, but it's so nice to know that they don't, eh? Yes, Tessia, fabulous. See, it's perfect. It's beautiful for um, uh, dental pain too. It's fabulous for that. It lingers around you. It wraps, and as I said, because there's no top note, it wraps around a blend rather than sitting up here on the top. It's the scent that makes everything else just feel right. Clove is incredible when emotions feel fragile. Yes, absolutely, Jenny. Yeah. It's a very all-round beautiful oil and the clove itself. But the essential oil is beautiful when you're feeling a bit fragile, a bit fearful, a bit depleted. It's like, I just can't do it anymore. And even a bit guarded. Clove bud oil will help with that. It supports that emotional strength. It supports courage to face things, rebuilding inner fire, healthy boundaries. Is very similar to our tiger's eye. It's especially very powerful when you know you need to do something. There's something that you really need to do. You don't really want to do it, but you know you have to do it. And you don't have quite the energy yet. And maybe you don't have the courage yet to do it. But Clove just says to you, yes, you've got it. You've got it. So, oh, cool, Jen. Jenny and Jen with beautiful... and Tessia with beautiful things to do with clove. That's awesome. Yes, I love that. They put clove on hams, don't they? When they're cooking those at Christmas time. And dental care. As I said, it's traditionally the clove itself, not the essential oil, has been used for toothaches. Very much so. Is very good for circulation support. So if you have it as a tea, and very warming. It really warms the body beautifully, and is really good for immune support. So that's where all those things that you're talking about there too come in. So it's energetically, it's warming, it's stimulating, it's bringing movement where there's stagnation. It's like lighting a fire under something that's slow or stuck energy. It is a protector of sacred space. So it is often used in all those beautiful things there. But it's also used, the oil is also used in clearing heavy energy, creating energetic boundaries, strengthening personal will, anchoring intention into reality. So using these two, clove bud essential oil and tiger's eye with this new moon, beautiful. Clove just doesn't cleanse spaces, so you could have a pomander all around your house just to help keeping the house cleansed without having to burn something. You can burn the clove as well, but it's nice just to have these little things laying around the house that keeps everything cleansed. And it's connected to the root chakra like the tiger's eye, and the solar plexus like the tiger's eye. And it's a beautiful oil when you need to feel safe but strong at the same time. So yeah, its element is fire, like the tiger's eye. It is connected to Mars energy, and it is associated with Aries, Scorpio, and Capricorn. And energetic healing, clove works like a energetic sort of lighter, an igniter, and a protector. And so it helps strengthen your aura. It clears stagnant, heavy energy, builds resilience, and it supports energetic boundaries as well. It's especially good when you're feeling drained, energetically feeling drained, or maybe you feel like your aura is a little bit leaky or a little bit too open. Wonderful for that. It just likes to be there and just to let you know that it will strengthen your energy field a little, and it asks you, shall we do that? So there are some beautiful blends I've got here, which I have put up on my link tree, so you can go to my profile page and then go right down to the bottom. No, you go to the about page on my profile page and then go right down to the bottom, and you'll find my link tree there, and it has all these fabulous blends. So clove is beautiful in rituals, and you know me, I love rituals. So you could do a ritual for a protection one, a courage one, a manifestation one, releasing fear one. And a simple ritual you can do with clove is add a drop into a carrier oil and rub it onto your hands and just hold them over your heart and say, I'm safe, I'm strong, and I'm steady in my power. And again, another very, very simple but powerful wee little ritual. Rituals don't have to take hours and hours. I mean, they can if you want to. Have a lovely bath ritual and stay there for an hour. Perfect. But it's very simple. But it lands. It just absolutely, it just helps amazingly. It just helps shift something, and it's just fabulous. Clove essential oil should not be ingested, but the clove leaf and that you put on your teeth and things like that, that's fine. But you could have a tea with it, a beautiful tea with it, by using whole cloves. And so I have put whole cloves in a lot of the blends I've made, and cinnamon. I use cinnamon chips in my blends, and then you could have orange and or ginger in it, and that makes a beautiful, lovely cup of tea, lovely and warming. And put your tiger's eye beside it to add that beautiful energy as well, and it's a beautiful, warming, protective tea. It's lovely. Clove is potent. It's got that sort of, especially when you're consuming it in a tea like that, with the clove buds, or the whole cloves. Sorry, cloves. So a little goes a long way. A very little goes a long way, and especially the oil. One drop. Excuse me. One drop in some carrier oil, and that's all you need. It's perfect. And always dilute before putting in your skin. I have had it on my skin, but it is very, very fiery. And it didn't irritate me, but it could irritate you. And definitely if you've got very sensitive skin, definitely use a very low dilution of it. It's not recommended if you're pregnant. You would need to consult your obstetrician just to make sure, but most times it would be too warming, I think. And definitely keep it away from your eyes and your nose and any other sensitive places. It's strong energetically too. It's strong, and clove is like a really, really strong cup of herbal tea. It's really, really beautiful, but you sip it. You don't want to chug it. Otherwise you'll have that fire in your belly for ages. And so clove bud is the warmth that protects you. It's the fire that strengthens you, and it's that reminder of power, of your power, that's never actually left you. Sometimes we think, oh, where is it? And it sometimes it needs a little tending. So yeah. And next we're going to put them both together. And beautiful. I don't know why I didn't have that in. I'm sure I've had that in with all my other ones. I'm so glad you found that out, Jerry. Beautiful. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me, actually. And I've heard of the Maluku Islands. Yes, called the Spice Islands. Interesting. Thank you for doing that, Jerry. Thank you. All right, so when you bring these two together, the clove bud and the tiger's eye, it just feels like you've stepped into a warm, golden temple space, like tiger's eye is already that grounded, steady confidence, and clove is that deep, warming fire. Cool. Yes. Actually, I probably didn't know where they were either, Jerry. I know I've heard of them, but I probably wouldn't have been able to tell you where they were. So together, the two of them, they don't rush you. They don't overwhelm you. They just build you. Um, it's like Tiger's Eye stands behind you with a hand on your back saying, right, you're steady, you've got this. And then Clove says, and we're going to give you the courage to actually do something about it. So, yeah, um, this pairing is beautiful, and I really love it. And I say that about all the pairings that we do. I love how they work together. But that's my thing, it's my jam. And um, it's like when you when you're in that space of, I know what I want, but I'm hesitating still. Or, you know, maybe I feel a little bit small right now. Or I need to ground back into myself, you know, just those sorts of situations. Because what happens in those situations, the clove that warms you from the inside, it brings your energy sort of back online, especially if you're having it as a tea with the actual whole cloves. And Tiger's Eye just stops that energy from going all over the place. It just anchors it into the purpose. And so Clove lights the fire. Tiger's Eye builds the hearth, so it doesn't burn the house down, like I tried to do with my candle before. And which is a fabulous pairing together. Fabulous pairing together. When people sit with these two, you will notice that their shoulders drop, their breath deepens, their postures change, which is interesting, quite interesting. And that one, if you watch people and you give them a clove bud tea and you have a sneaky little tiger's eye sitting around them, if you watch them, that's what makes you smile. It's how they change their posture. It becomes much more open. You know, it's lovely. It's lovely. It's like the body remembers something beautifully ancient. It remembers how to stand. It remembers how to hold itself. And it remembers how to be in its own power without having to apologize, you know? And that's not an aggressive energy. It's just a beautiful, grounded presence. It's beautiful. So we have some various blends here. And as I said, they're on my link tree already. I was very organized today. So we have what I like to call the Inner Fire blend. And that's with 2 drops of clove bud, 3 drops of sweet orange, which balances nicely. And then you have a drop of frankincense that just brings it all together. And put that in a diffuser. And put your tiger's eye beside that diffuser. And that one just feels like warmth and courage and confidence. It's beautiful. It's perfect for when you're speaking, for doing something that might stretch you a little bit more than you want to. And it's fabulous for that. Then I have the Steady Strength blend. And that's 2 drops of clove bud, 2 drops of cedarwood, and a drop of bergamot. I had to put bergamot in there somewhere. And then hold tiger's eye while you're breathing that beautiful scent in the diffuser. It's just beautiful. And this one's very grounding, very supportive, and quite powerful in its own way as well. Not overwhelming, but just still standing in a beautiful little bit of power. Then I've got the anointing oil, so the crystal and the anointing oil. This one is for a roller ball, which is this that I showed you at the beginning that I put on. So you just put it on your wrists and all that. It's a lovely one to carry with you too. Keep one in your handbag or your car or something like that. And that's got in here it's got 8 mils of jojoba, and then about 2 mils of sweet almond oil, and then it's got the drops of 2 drops of clove bud, 2 drops of sweet orange, and a drop of frankincense in that one. And if your bottle is not full enough, then just add a bit more jojoba or sweet and sweet almond. That's fine, but that should fill the bottle. I got a little bit carried away when I was making this one, and then when I went to put the rollerball part in, this little part in, when I went to poke that in, it was but hey, it still smelled beautiful. And because these sorts of things need to brew, to percolate, like tea. So let that sit for overnight before you use it, and put the tiger's eye beside it, and it will draw that energy of the tiger's eye into it. And then use it on your wrists like I just showed you. You can put that one on your solar plexus as well. And the back of your neck. The back of your neck is a beautiful spot to put these rollerball blends on. And then I have a face oil that you could use as well. This is probably less about skincare, even though it is a face oil, but it's more about sort of ritual energy. It's lovely for that. So you could start with a 30 ml bottle to see if you like it, you know, and in that 30 ml you'd put 20 ml of jojoba and 10 ml of rosehip, and then the essential oils don't take up much more, and so that would be 1 drop of clove bud, because she's strong, and 3 drops of lavender and 2 drops of frankincense, and then place the tiger's eye beside it while you're blending, and then leave it while it's sitting overnight before you use it. And then just make it a little bit of a ritual when you're using it. You know, when you're applying it, just take a wee moment, you know, instead of going, oh, she's done. You know, just feel your face. When you're rubbing it in your hands, feel your hands, and then when you're rubbing it all over your face, feel what it feels like on your face. Feel your presence there. Feel the space around you that you're doing in this, and that's another just very short ritual to do while you're putting your face oil on in the mornings. It's just, you know, lovely. And then I've got a lip balm, which I was going to hope to have made, but the stuff was supposed to come yesterday and it just came this afternoon, so I haven't had time to make it. Ah, Kelly. Interesting. Might have to think about that one, on how you can... because you definitely want to be grounded when you're trying to connect to her. Yeah, I'd have to think on that, Kelly. Yeah, just see what comes to me about that. So if you want to message me, I can work on that and see what I can find, and see what my guides tell me about. So the lip balm is put in little jars. I've got little jars to put mine in, and with clove bud in it, it gives that beautiful subtle warming, and it feels like your lips are plumping a little bit. It's just really alive feeling. And then I've created a hydrosol, which is a lovely way to freshen up your rooms. So in a 100 ml bottle, go bigger for this. Put 70 ml of rose hydrosol, 30 ml of distilled water, or filtered water, and then 3 drops of clove, 3 drops of frankincense, and then a teaspoon of witch hazel. You could also put a teaspoon of brandy or vodka in it or something like that. That just helps distribute the oils better. And then again, keep your tiger's eye nearby, because you want to leave it, you want to let it sit, you want to let it percolate, and then you can mist it around your body, around your space, wherever you want to use it. And this one will just feel like you're wrapping yourself in a beautiful, protective, golden field, you know? It's just lovely, absolutely lovely. And a tea, like I said before, you could use the lavender and that. But if you just want a clove tea, which if you're having dental issues, just having a plain clove tea would be fabulous. So 1 to 2 cloves, a slice of ginger and some cinnamon. So how I make this one, I have ginger root, cinnamon chips, and then I would have the cloves. And the cloves want to be your hero in this. So you have, say, 1 part cloves, half part cinnamon, and 1/4 part ginger. That's how I would do that one. And then you would put a teaspoon of that into your cup, or a teaspoon for each person in a teapot, and then pour it and let that like steeping. So let it go for anything up from 5 to 10 minutes. And then place tiger's eye beside it while you're doing that. Just sip slowly. You don't want a tea like this to be rushed, because it's very warming. It's a tea where you know, maybe you've even got the time on the weekend to have this tea and sit down with a book, you know. It's just a time to just stop and rest, and ground. Fabulous for that. Other little ways you can work with tiger's eye. Thank you, Kelly. Tiger's eye in your pocket, in your handbag, in your car. You could have like Tessia, I think, further up. Tessia, pomanders, I think it was Tessia. What was I talking about? Oh, hi, Amanda. Hi, Amanda. I don't know what I was talking about then. I have no idea. It's gone. Tiger's eye in your pocket. Inhale clove bud before a big conversation. And you could have, that's what I was saying. You could have the clove as a pomander, and you can stick that in a bag you're carrying as well. So yes, that's where I was going with that. Diffuse it while you're journaling, with tiger's eye right beside you, and watch what truths come out when you're journaling. Yeah. Oh, it was Jen pomanders. Yes, perfect. A pomander is when you put a whole lot of herbs together in a little sort of calico pouch and tie it up, and you can place it somewhere, or you can carry it with you, and it emanates those beautiful smells from all the herbs in it. So you could just do a clove one, or you could add lavender and all sorts to it. Yeah. So yes, like that, Jerry. Yeah. Oh, you were the mice. That's right, Tessia. Yeah. I got it all in order. And again, when you need to make a big decision, holding tiger's eye and having that aroma, that scent of clove around you, that just cuts through the noise beautifully. So yeah, fabulous. One of my favorites though, for something a little bit different to do, is stand in front of a mirror, hold the tiger's eye, inhale clove, and then just look at yourself. Look at the whole body and then just stop and look in your eyes. You're not picking, you're not going, oh, I don't like that. You don't judge, you just see. And it is very surprisingly powerful. It is wonderful. And it's even more powerful if you can do it in the all together as well. But some people just can't do that. So whichever way works for you. Tiger's eye and clove, it just says that don't rush. Don't, you're already there, and then, just ask. You ask yourself to actually use that power, that energy, and tiger's eye and clove will help you do that. Fabulous. Do we have any other questions? Should have swallowed before I talked. Yes, so any of you that came in as we were talking, there we go. This is the blue tiger's eye. This is the gold, the normal sort of gold one. And this is the blue-green one, which is beautiful. And this is the red one, which is lovely little mushroom red one. So those are what we've been talking about, the tiger's eye and the clove bud to go with it. Fabulous. Good night. Good night, Amanda. And you're off too, are you, Mandy? I'm so glad you came on too, Amanda. So wonderful to see you. Yes, happy birthday. Happy birthday. Beautiful. All right, shall we do our meditation? And we're going to go into a beautiful temple of the golden flame. Let's put on some less music for that. I feel that needs something different. Let's go something. Let's do this. Let's play this. Might be a wee bit better for the meditation. So yes, just settle into your space that we've discussed a lot. There's a lot gone into our brains, and it's just nice just to settle and finish off with a beautiful, relaxing meditation with our clove bud and with tiger's eye. So settle into your space. Allow your body to relax, your shoulders to drop, your jaw to unclench. Take a slow breath through your nose. Lovely, slow. And then gently, slow, even slower out as you exhale. Let's do that again. Breathe in beautifully, slowly, deeply. And exhale even slower, One more time, breathing slowly in, just letting the day just begin to fall away from you, then slower out. And if you have tiger's eye, hold it. If you don't, just imagine the ones that I've showed you. And just somewhere nearby, you'll have that scent of clove bud that just lingers in the air. It's warm, it's rich, slightly spicy. It's like something ancient is waking up. Breathe it in. Breathe it in gently. Let it settle into your chest. Let it begin to warm you from the inside out. And bring your awareness down into your body now, into your chest, your stomach, your legs, your feet, feel the weight of yourself here. Feel the ground beneath you, holding you. And tiger's eyes beginning to hum softly in your hand. It's a steady, golden presence. Just imagine you're holding it if you can't hold one. Clove continues to wrap around you like a warm cloak. It's not overwhelming, it's just enough. Just enough to remind you that you are here. Just stay here for a few breaths. Just let your body become your home again. Just normal, natural breaths. And now imagine that you're standing at the edge of a wide, sunlit landscape. The ground beneath your feet is warm, not hot, just gently heated by golden light. And in the distance you see a pathway made of smooth amber stone. It glows softly. It's inviting you forward. And in your hand, your tiger's eye begins to shimmer, reflecting that same golden light. You take your first step onto the path. And with each step, you feel more grounded, more steady, just more yourself. And the air carries the scent of clove, and it's drifting through like a sacred incense. Each breath warms your heart, Strength returns, not all at once, but gently and steadily. And as you walk, you begin to notice large stone figures ahead. 2 great tigers carved from golden stone stand on either side of a grand entrance. Their eyes glint with light. It's like they're alive, but they're not threatening. They're protective. They're ancient. They are guardians. And you feel no fear here, only recognition. It's as if they know you. It's as if they've always known you. And you approach slowly. Your tiger's eye crystal pulses in your hand. And the clove-scented air thickens just slightly. It's just like stepping into a sacred space. And the guardians lower their heads ever so slightly. Just a silent acknowledgement that you are welcome here. And you step between them. And beyond the entrance lies a vast temple. Pillars of gold stone rise high above you. Soft firelight is flickering along the walls. And at the center of the temple burns a great flame. It's not wild, it's not chaotic. It's just steady, strong, constant. And you walk slowly toward it, and each step feels deliberate, grounded, real. Then you go and you sit before the flame, your tiger's eye resting in your hands. You can still feel clove around you, warming your breath. The flame does not roar, it does not demand, it just simply burns steadily. And as you sit, you begin to notice something, that this flame feels familiar, not separate from you, but connected to something within you. Maybe it's a fire you've forgotten. Maybe you've dimmed it or you've hidden it. But you've never lost it. That spark is still inside. And as you watch the flame, it begins to respond to you. It grows slightly brighter, slightly warmer, not overwhelming, just enough. And you feel that warmth in your chest, in your stomach, down your spine. And a beautiful strength begins to return. Not forceful, not loud, yet still undeniable. And cloves still moving through your breath like gentle bellows, feeding the flame. Tiger's eyes anchoring it, keeping it steady, keeping it contained, keeping it purposeful. And you realize now this is not a flame outside of you. This is your flame, your courage, your power, your presence. And just sit here for a while. Just let whatever needs to rise, rise. Maybe it's a thought, a feeling, a knowing. You may feel clarity about something, maybe a decision forming, maybe a quiet sense of, I'm ready. And there's no need to rush. The flame will not leave. It's always been here. And when you're ready, just gently bring your awareness back to your body again. Feel your spine, your chest, your breath. Notice how you feel now, more grounded, more present, more steady. And take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, just imagine that golden flame settling into your solar plexus, resting there, glowing, steady, available. It's yours. And now slowly you stand. You take one last look at that big flame. Not to say goodbye, just to acknowledge it. You turn and walk back through the temple, past the pillars, past the guardians, and they lower their head in quiet respect as you go past. And back onto the amber path. Each step bringing you beautifully back to your body, back to this space. Maybe something has shifted. Maybe something has returned. Maybe there's a spark inside you starting to ignite. And begin to notice your physical surroundings again. The surface beneath you, the air around you, the weight of your body. Your tiger's eye is still with you. You can still smell the scent of clove. It's lingering around you. Take a slow breath in and a slow breath out. And gently wiggle your fingers, your toes, and your nose. And when you're ready, slowly open your eyes. Come back to this space. And remember that your power was never something you had to find, only something you had to remember how to hold. Hello, Lila. So lovely to see you. I've missed you too. It's wonderful. How are we feeling? I love that, Laurie. I love that. Love all those hearts and those roses, or tulips, probably tulips. Thank you, Laurie. More beautiful hearts going up the side. More beautiful hearts going up the side. I love those hearts. They're so lovely. Pleasure, Jerry. Must be nearly bedtime in your neck of the woods. Thank you, Jenny. Thank you. Fabulous. That's awesome. I love that. Is it meant to be a tiger's eye and a clove bud? You're a night. I know. You told me you're a night owl. You did. I'm a morning girl. I'm definitely a morning girl. Yeah, I'm at the moment because the sun's not coming up till about, because we're still in daylight savings, so the sun's not coming up till about 7:22 at the moment, and so I'm well up before the sun, well up before the sun. So it feels like the middle of the night, and you would be sound asleep then, Jerry, I'm sure. Fabulous. I've had 3 new tracks. Still waiting on one, but 3 new tracks loaded up on Insight Timer, and one of them is the poem that I read in Violet's live, and also I have had approved, which is supposed to be loaded at 4 a.m. Thursday morning, which is my Friday, so tomorrow, with essential oils and meditation is this course. I can't put it up here yet because it hasn't been loaded into my dashboard yet. So and that just is a lovely way to meditate, and having the different aromas around you for different meditations. So looking forward to seeing that one. And then what do we have? What's today? Thursday. We have Mala. Bead by bead. This is what we have on Saturday when I come back to see you. Beautiful. And if you felt what you got here today was of value, then you can support me in various ways by listening to my tracks, rating my tracks, coming here to the lives, following me, or a monetary donation as well is always wonderful, but not necessary. And just spread the love around. If not me, do someone else. Follow someone else. Listen to someone else's tracks. But I love it when you listen to mine. And some of the reviews of the 3 new ones I've put up have been really lovely. Really lovely. All right, my darling friends, do we have any questions? Any questions? Keep those little red hearts coming. I love those ones. They're beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Wonderful. And I'm looking forward to it. Are you going to, you showed me 2 different mala, didn't you, Jerry? I can't remember. Was that you or was that Mende maybe? I'm not sure. But as you know, by my conversation with Jerry and Mende, you can send me pictures. I love seeing your crystals. I love helping you with your teas and your tea leaves. And that's right. That's right. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I'm loving my tiger's eye necklace. It's just fabulous. It's lovely to have crystals close to your body, and necklaces are a beautiful way to have them close to your body. It's beautiful. All right, my darlings, I have a newsletter that goes out once a week as well, that has crystals, essential oils. It has teas, herbs, has blends of various things in it. It has face yoga movements in it as well. And so I get that organized, and it goes out once a month. So you can go to my link tree and find out where to sign up for it. And I've recorded this, and so this goes up onto the Tubes of You, so you can see that. Yeah. Oh, thank you so much, Jacqueline. Bless your heart. Thank you. The guru bead is just another same size bead, but at the top of the frayed fabric. So 108, not, it should be 108, not including that bead. Yes, even if it is the same size. Yeah. So there should be 108 other beads as well. Yeah. Oh, I'm so glad it did then. I'm so glad it did. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, so I don't know if I have one that has the same size beads. I make most of mine now, which is wonderful. But no, mine all have a slightly bigger bead at the top. What's this one? Yep, all of mine I've made with a slightly bigger bead at the top. It's amazing. They're all 108 beads, but they're all different lengths. All the different sizes of them. Yeah, interesting. I've got all mine with slightly bigger beads at the top. Did I do that with this one too? Yep, I did. Normally when I make them, this one is actually probably very similar beads at size, a little bit bigger. But normally when I make them, if I haven't got a bigger one, I'll do a different color so that I know what the guru bead is. But normally I have something dangling from there too, so I definitely know what the guru bead is. Yeah. Pleasure, Jacqueline, pleasure. Thank you so much for joining me. And thank you to everyone else. Bless you all. I look forward to seeing you maybe on Saturday. And until then, enjoy the new moon and have a wonderful sleep for those of you going to sleep. And we'll see you on the other side. Bye.